real cases before a real judge.
Now, enter the courtroom of Judge Mathis. Plaintiff Christelle Goodman says the defendant is her identical twin sister, and they used to be extremely close until the defendant started dating her abusive boyfriend. Christelle says the defendant's boyfriend even abused her in front of their little sister, and she's suing her for property damage and emotional distress. Defendant Crystal Goodman admits that her boyfriend has abused her several times, including 6 times in the last year, but she insists they're trying to work on their relationship. Crystal's countersuing for property damage.
Start with you.
Okay, well, Crystal is my identical twin, and we were, very close until she met her boyfriend. He's a woman abusing man. His name is Ernest.
How does he abuse your sister?
Physically, mentally, and emotionally. And he's done it in front of me and my daughter and little sister several times. He's put his hands on her, and she continues to be with him. I
need to take y'all to Detroit. He putting his hands on you. Get you some training on what to do.
That's where we're from.
Well, I know that's a lie. She's lying, didn't she?
No, Your Honor, she's not. We are from Detroit.
I know, I'm saying about this man putting his hands on you.
No, Your Honor, she is not lying.
And he's still alive?
Yes, he is. I have pressed charges, but Your Honor, me and him are trying to make it work, and he is going to his anger management classes and everything.
Quiet.
And I love him. I'm going to be with him, and my sister needs to understand that.
How long have you been with him?
I've been with him for over a year now.
How many times has he assaulted you physically in a year?
Well, it's been over 6 times, Your Honor.
Sure has.
And when did he enroll in anger management? Court ordered, no doubt, I'm sure.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It was about 2 months ago now, I'm going to say.
Has there been any incidents since then?
Yes, there's been a couple where he's made me mad, but not put his hands on me.
Verbally abused you since the anger management?
Yes.
Did she tell you about what happened?
I was there.
All right, you need to drop a note to the judge.
Yes.
If she won't.
Yes, and I've talked to the police.
Obviously, she's caught up in such a way that she doesn't have the desire to walk away, but you should try and help, as you obviously are, to keep her safe by doing your part. And your part in protecting her is that if you hear that he is doing what he has already been arrested and is on probation for, then you should contact that judge or the probation officer and say she won't tell you, because as many abused women do, they keep it to themselves. So you do it if she won't. You said over 6 times in 1 year, this man has physically abused you. Has he been to jail?
Yes, he has.
Oh, well, that's what it is. The men physically abused him, so he's taking it out on you. That's what that is. Okay. All right, Ernie, take it out on a real man. Ernie, don't take it out on her. Go ahead.
Okay, so she's been with him back and forth for everything, and
The lawsuit is about property damage, so we don't forget. But give me all the background you'd like.
Okay. Well, I've asked her several times since he's gotten out of jail not to have him over around. I don't feel like she's setting it right, because she has guardianship over our 8-year-old sister. And I've asked her several times not to continue to let him be around our little sister, because I don't think that she's setting a good example when my little sister is seeing this man do this to her, and she continues to have him around. And then my little sister, she doesn't know any better. I've asked her several times not to have him around. She continues to let him come back around. And then the particular incident that what happened with my belongings was, I had asked her not to have him over. It was my little sister's 8th birthday in May. I asked her not to have him come over. And she let him come over anyway. And then she sat up there and told me that she was going to go to his house when I needed her help for our little sister's 8th birthday party. And she decided to put him before our little sister yet again, okay, after I've asked her several times not to do that.
Your Honor, that is not the truth.
And then
I have never put that man.
Then I walked to the store, because me and her got into it that day. I walked to the store to cool down with my daughter and my little sister, and I come back from the store, she's nowhere to be found, and then I go to cut the TV on, and it's shattered. Once I saw my TV the way it was, something told me, okay, well, is this all she did? So I go to check out my stereo. It's broken in half too.
You should have told her, why don't you do that to Ernie? Since you like breaking things, break him. Ma'am, what do you want to tell me about this?
Okay, Your Honor, I love my sister and I care about her very much, both of my sisters and my niece. But I also love my boyfriend also. And we used to play.
Do you come in the picture?
Yes, I love myself also.
Okay, you didn't say it. You said you love the family, you love your sister, you love woman beating Ernie.
Yes.
But I didn't hear you saying I love myself.
Yes, I love myself.
Okay, well,
first.
show us a sign.
Okay.
And the sign is get rid of woman beating Ernie next time he hits you. That's the sign. I need to take y'all to Detroit. He putting his hands on you.
That's where we're from.
Well, I know that's a lie. She lying, didn't she?
No, Your Honor, she's not. We are from Detroit.
And he's still alive?
Yes, he is.
Plaintiff Christelle Goodman says the defendant is her twin sister, and Christelle claims she constantly chooses her abusive boyfriend over their family.
All right, what else you want me to know?
Me and my sister, we used to play twin jokes. So when people, for example, one time we went into a liquor store with twin boyfriends that we were dating, and we stood in a straight line on purpose. And this lady was in there drunk, and she was like, "Oh no, I know y'all not playing games on me." So that was funny.
She thought she was seeing double.
Yeah. And one time we traded dates and everything, and they didn't even know the difference the whole time.
Really?
Yes. So that was really funny also. We laugh about that and
Tell me
everything.
what happened with this incident where she alleges you damaged her property.
Okay, Your Honor. May 18th, my boyfriend had just left our house, and my sister decided she wanted to talk to me about Ernest not being there. She didn't want him around. She feels like I need to find a new boyfriend and things like that. Okay, and that's all well and good. She feels like that, but he had just kind of made me mad before he left, so I really didn't want to hear about that at the time. And I asked her to stop talking to me about it because I didn't want to hear it at the time. It's not that we couldn't talk about it, I just didn't want to hear it at the time. So she kept going on and on and on about how she didn't want him there and I need to move on and find a new boyfriend and all of this. I'm like, Christelle, stop. I don't feel like hearing about this. She didn't stop. Well, before she walked to the store with the kids, she wound up telling my little sister and my niece, my 8-year-old little sister and my 4-year-old niece, that I don't care, I don't love them, and I'm not a good role model for them. And once she said that to them, that's when I got really, really frustrated and upset. And she wound up leaving, walking the kids to the store. And once she left, I was like, okay, you know what? I'm very upset and mad right now. I started bashing her TV with my flat iron, and I also hit the stereo with my flat iron.
Where do you locate that iron?
My flat iron, I
Yes.
keep it. Well, at that time, I had it in the living room because that's where it was.
Where do you keep it when Ernie's hitting you? I'm just saying, ma'am, you know, you all, once again, this was about Ernie. This whole incident was about Ernie. All right. Do you have a defense?
I
not
was
paying.
going to replace her TV and stereo until I had left and came back home, and she had smashed 3 bottles of my most expensive perfume once I left. So that's why I'm countersuing.
What type of perfume?
I have the printouts right here.
Okay, let's see it. So Ernie must have a good job to be able to buy you such nice, expensive perfume.
Actually, yeah, I bought them myself.
Oh, my fault. Ma'am, let me have your bills, and how do you want to respond to smashing her perfume?
She smashed my television and my stereo, and after what she did that, I was just very, very upset about it. You know, I couldn't believe it. When I walked back in the house from the
It's a
store,
nice
I'm
television, isn't it?
yes.
Nice.
And I'm like, you know what? This is not fair. And then the way she did it was just so shady to me because she was just there before I
I see y'all got the weed spray next to your TV.
That's for my bathroom, Your Honor.
That would be her Ernest.
Bathroom spray, stay in the bathroom. I think the judge is crazy. I see everything. I don't miss a thing. Anyhow. Now, what is the emotional distress you're suing for?
Because ever since she's been with him, I have not been happy.
You haven't been happy.
No. He abuses her.
Oh, it's hard to say that, ma'am, because that didn't come out right.
Right.
Ever since he's been with her, you haven't been happy. And I was about to, is that part of his responsibility? I know y'all twins. I'm just saying that didn't come out right.
Okay.
So say because he has been physically abusing her, it has caused you emotional distress.
Yes.
All right.
It
Good
has.
enough.
And
But otherwise, you still are happy.
yes, I'm still happy
All
in
right,
general,
you're
except for
Okay.
when it comes to this.
It distresses you to see her abused.
Yes.
I started bashing her TV with my flat iron, and I also hit the stereo with my flat
Okay.
iron.
Where do you locate that iron?
At that time, I had it in the living room because that's where it was. I
Where
had
do
it
you
like.
keep it when Ernie's hitting it?
Plaintiff Christelle Goodman says the defendant is her twin sister, and Christelle claims she constantly chooses her abusive boyfriend over their family.
Unfortunately, ma'am, you can't sue for someone else's pain. It's her pain, and all you can do is try and relieve the pain and still try and pray for her. Do you all go to church?
Well,
No, that means no. That means no. Do you or don't you?
no, I haven't been in a while, Your Honor.
You?
I haven't been in a while either.
Where'd you go when you did go?
Well, I went along with Ernest, and we went to his mother's old
please.
church.
I'm not going to bother with that. You all go over to Greater Emmanuel Church of God in Christ. That's why I attend in Detroit. It
Okay.
used to be the previous Greater Grace. You can go to Greater Grace also. Both of those are churches with strong power to try and strengthen you, all right?
Yes,
That's what
Your
you
Honor.
need.
Thank you.
All right, because these no good men, they will hold you back, and they'll keep you down, and they'll keep you weak.
Yes.
But, that's... All right, so 676 is your judgment, and yours as well is $210. Both of you all get compensated for the damage to both of you all's property, all right?
Okay.
Have a good day. Judgment for both parties.
Thank you.
I just really think that you should leave Ernest. I don't think that he's a good man for you. And the abuse is not going to stop from him. Every time he gets mad and has a drink, he's just going to be right back trying to jump on you. And you're going to be coming crying to me, and I'm tired.
Well, I
You deserve better than that. You're my sister, and I still care about you and everything, but I don't think you should deal with him anymore. And I'm tired of having this same conversation.
Well, I love
am.
you, and you're gonna
yeah.
have to accept it. I love him. I'm in love with him. We might even get married and have kids one day. I want you to be my
love
maid
me
and
too.
honor. What are you gonna do? Just stay out of my life? I love you. Okay.
No, I don't think that you need to be with him.
That's
though.
for me to decide. I'll be done when I'm ready to be done. That's for me to decide.